Okay, everyone, it's me, JXYZ here, and if you're wondering, where's my face? I'm gonna say this here. CapCut is terrible right now. They got rid of the stupid, green screen. So I have to have no face cam. But back to the video at hand. This video is about my thoughts on Burn the Witch. So, here's the thing. When I went into this, I was like, I've heard that this series is based around the same universe as Bleach, right? So, I was like, might as well get into it. Just saying, this is not like spoiler related, but I will say this, it is a part of the verse. It is part of Bleach. But it just takes place in London. So yeah, it's the same universe. So pretty much the story is based around witches and wizards hunting down dragons because dragons are destroying humanity or they harm humans. And the crazy part is those dragons can't not be seen by normal humans. And I think the same thing goes for wizards and also witches. But the difference with that is sometimes they can see them, sometimes they can't. Because I think they have like a spell that doesn't allow them to be seen or something. But that is like a thing I don't know too much about. I have to like really dive deep into this. And this is just my first time getting into it. So pretty much the story evolves around these two girls. Their names are Noelle and Ninny. The crazy part is, when I look at Ninny, she kind of reminds me of this character, of Asuka. And I'm not gonna lie, they both have the same type of attitude. Like, it's a pretty, like, what you call it, like, generic trope. But honestly, I don't mind that type of trope, because it's like, it adds a character to them that makes you kind of like them or something. Or even dislike them because of their angry attitude all the time. But yeah, Ninny and Noelle are both witches that protect people from dragons, pretty much. They are the main characters. Their primary goal is to protect Beluga Parks. That's this guy's name. This guy's name's kind of weird to me. Yeah, he's a simp for Noelle. Yeah. But he ends up getting them in a lot of trouble because of his genetics. I won't mention why, because it's kind of spoilerish. And you guys should watch it to see why I'm saying that. But yeah, there's like 3 episodes of this. It's a short series. And it only has like 1 volume. So, yeah. And I'm not going to lie, I think this needs more. I think this has so much potential in so many aspects. There's so much lore that this can bring in. And since this is a part of Bleach, oh boy. But here's my rating for this 3-episode series. I'm going to give it probably a 8 out of 10. It needs more. It needs a lot more to become a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 series. Now, the reason why it's an 8 out of 10 is because this was not bad. This was really good. Like, that's why it was 8 out of 10. I wouldn't be giving it an 8 out of 10 if this 3-episode series wasn't good. I love the concept of dragons in this series. They kind of feel like a certain other entity in this verse, though, if you know what I mean. And since we're at this part of the video where I'm going to start throwing out some spoilers, we might as well get into spoilers. So this is the spoiler section. Yes, I'm going to say it here. Hollows and dragons are very similar entities. I think they are the same type of entity, but it's like different region. The Hollows are just evil spirits that live in Japan, while dragons are from London. And also, Hollows cannot be seen by other humans unless that human has the ability to have high spiritual pressure to sense other Hollows, or even see Hollows. And the same thing goes for dragons. Normal people can't see dragons. The only people that are allowed to see dragons are witches and wizards. Just like Soul Reapers can only see, or Quincy's can see Hollows. And also there's this girl called Macy, and she has a thing with Nenny, but she has a pet dragon. Well, here's the thing. You're not supposed to have a pet dragon, because if you have a pet dragon, you can be killed for having a pet dragon. But wait a minute, how can she have a pet dragon? She can't see dragons. Well, here's the thing. Unless you're part dragon, or you're a witch, or a wizard. But she's part human and dragon, so... And she's not the only character that is part human and dragon. Yeah, this kid's part human and dragon. That's why I said that he's kind of iffy. So, the concept is Noelle and Nenny are not supposed to protect him because he's part dragon. And they get attacked by another foe that is obviously a resemblance of someone that we've seen before. If you know what I mean. If you can't really tell, you can see it. You can flat out see it. So yeah, this guy is part of an organization called Horns. I think he's like one of the top dogs of Horns. His name is Bruno Bangknife. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he was sent to kill this kid. So the reason why he was sent to kill him is because since he's part dragon, he's able to attract dragons. Or something. And one day he was able to attract a dark dragon. A dragon that is pretty tough. Pretty much like maybe like a Mendos Grande. Or like maybe even lower than that. But like still like very high level dragon. Like it'd be like a high level hollow. Oh yeah, forgot to mention. Bruno is pretty much a wizard. He's a wizard. And the reason why I have to say that, because he does a cool thing. I'm going to show you right now. Yeah, he summons a freaking dragon. Well, technically, it's not a dragon. What it is, it's a mount. What is a mount? A mount is pretty much like a broomstick. Yes. This thing is pretty much a broomstick. It's like the thing that these two girls have. And this thing arrives with him, like, as like black energy and like lightning and stuff. He casts magic with like spray cans and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much. And he took like a couple of magic attacks from the two girls, Nina and Noelle, and he didn't get hurt at all. Now let's go back to Macy and her pet dragon. So her pet dragon is not what it seemed to be. Her pet dragon ends up being a fairy tale dragon. Wait a minute, what is that? Yes, there's fairy tales. Each fairy tale dragon is a really powerful dragon. I want to say that these dragons are probably Mendos Grande level dragons. And this particular dragon becomes this dragon every time it's in the moonlight. So, it's like a werewolf kind of thing. But, this dragon's name is called Cinderella. Yes. Yes, it's called Cinderella from the fairy tale story of Cinderella. This dragon's abilities is that it shoots, like, pixie dust out of its wings. And when this pixie dust hits, like, objects, it blows up. But it's also, the pixie dust is also made out of light, because it illuminates light. So, you can see it. You can see each dust particle coming off of its, freaking wings. Actually, it kind of reminds me of a kaiju, almost, like Mothra. Actually, it's very similar to that, as you can see here. Like Mothra shoots out her scales and it does damage from her wings. But the thing is, none of the characters seem to do any damage to Cinderella. I think Bruno could have done damage if he showed off more power. Obviously, I think he was probably holding back some of it, because I think there would have been more out of him if he tried harder or something. But the way you beat Cinderella is by destroying that gold crown on her head. And you have to be strong enough to destroy said crown. So if you're not strong enough to destroy it, you're not destroying the crown. And if you don't destroy the crown, you don't defeat her. So yeah. And eventually Cinderella does get defeated pretty much by an outsider. Yeah. Billy Banks Jr. is the guy to take out the freaking Cinderella. And he did it with a finger, shooting through glass, and not shattering the glass. He shot through the glass and shot miles on miles across land to hit his target. So yeah, Billy Banks Jr. is pretty much the boss, or the guy that gives orders and even money to Nenny and Nola. Nenny gets upset because her money, or the coins that they earn for taking out dragons, was cut down because it was Billy that killed the freaking Cinderella. Now, the last thing I need to talk about is the ending. The ending of the 3rd episode. This is the most spoilered part of the video, but yes, they have their organization's name is called Soul Society West Branch. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to explain a little bit of something. So, there is 2 versions of London. So, there is Front London and Reverse London. Reverse London is like Front London, but Reverse London is pretty much the Soul Society for London. And Front London is pretty much the human world. So yeah, pretty much wizards and witches are pretty much Soul Reapers. Sort of. They are quite human though. They are still human. They just have magic powers with their weapons and stuff. And also the magic spells are very similar to Kido and Hakudo's from Soul Reapers. So yeah. So yeah, this is the ending of the video. Yeah, I give this 3-episode series, or short series, a 8 out of 10. And yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.